How is it going, lads? And welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to episode 4 of the Ipswich Town Road to Glory career mode. Starting this episode off with a look at our youth academy. 2 new players in there, Ellis Willis, centre midfielder. Going to change him to more of an attacking midfielder. He's got the stats to be more of an attacking midfielder, and his defensive stats are very poor. Also, we've got Luke Rose coming in. He's also a midfielder, but I think we're going to change him to a centre-back just because his defensive stats are so much better than his stats going forward. But Youth Academy is coming along nicely. I think after these 2 players changed positions, I think they did go up to 57. I think both of them went from 50 to 57. So, 2 really good changes there. No one really ready to come up to the first team yet. Esteban Diaz is probably the highest rated player in our side, and he probably won't be coming up anytime soon due to how good our right midfielders are playing at the moment. Keenan Bennett is playing really well, and George Thomas comes off the bench or plays in cup matches and does really well as well. But straight into our first game today. As you can see, we are the top scoring side in the league. Very good going forward. Defensively is where we lack, but we are getting better at that, as you will see in the next couple of games in this episode. So, travel to Wigan Athletic in this game. Wigan relegated last season from the Championship after financial issues hit them and deducted points. And also, they did play quite poorly, as you'll remember. Lots of results went against them, but they did beat Hull 8 or 9-0, I think it was, in a very odd game there. But it was a very dull game. It took us until the 60th minute through a great ball through from Semenyo. First time ball in the middle from Sears, and a bit of poor goalkeeping there from the Wigan keeper as Keenan Bennett slides it and it just p-rolls past him into that bottom corner. But a goal's a goal at the end of the day. I'll take anything we can get in these games. In this fight for promotion, any win is a good win. But it didn't take long for Wigan to get back into it. This goal is a prime example of how stupid EA have made the AI. Or how not stupid they've made the AI. How stupidly good they've made the AI. As a League 1 striker sits on the edge of our area doing ball rolls and drag backs and fake drag backs until he's found enough space to shoot. And unfortunately, he did put the ball in the back of the net to equal the scores. Josh Harrop, coming forward here, does find a lovely ball through to Semenyo, and Mr. Reliable himself smashes the ball home and sends us 2-1 up, which in the end did turn out to be the winning goal, and he did get my man of the match for this game. He is turning into a really clinical finisher. I think it's his 3rd game he scored a winning goal in, or even a really clinical goal where I think he's picked up a draw from us in the latter stages of the game, or he has scored a winning goal in, say the 70th minute, like he did in that one. But straight into second game here, nothing really happened in between. We did travel to MK Dons. We did play a fully rested side in this game. Because of how close together these games were, we did have to rest our starting side, other than maybe a few players. So Luke Chambers does take the captain's armband for this game. Obviously, Freddie Steers is is being rested. But yeah, you can see how changed our side is. Only Holy stays in there from the team that played and won against Wigan, which is obviously a bit of a risk to rest the team that won in the previous game against the top side, but it had to be done. Otherwise, it would have been a very poor result for us. But MK Dons did get the first goal of the game in just under 60 minutes with a header from a corner. Yeah, not much you can say about that really. We should probably have done better from the corner. Should have headed it away. But they did rise higher, and he has put it in the back of the net to send MK Dons 1-0 up. But it didn't take long for us to reply. 5 minutes later, Caden Jackson plays a lovely ball through to George Thomas, who finds Alan Judge, who is turning into probably one of our most clinical super subs / just a really good player coming in to the side. We can really rely on him, and he did earn himself a place in the last 2 games due to his performances. Unfortunately, Josh Harp is also playing well, so it is hard for him to play a lot, but he did step in and he did get us a goal, and Josh Harp is going to have some competition in that position. So if Josh Harp isn't performing, Alan Judge is there to step in if he slips up, basically, which is a really good thing to have, I think. But Semenyo steps up again and does get us the winning goal, and Alan Judge does get man of the match for this game. He did play very, very well, and he is providing some competition for Josh Harrop in that centre attacking midfield role behind Semenyo. But 2 simulated games now. We did play against Doncaster, and we did draw 2-2. Hughes missed a penalty in the 72nd minute, as you can see there. But Doncaster, strong side, probably was expected more from that, unfortunately. But again, another sim game. Fleetwood Town smashed them 4-0, and as you can see, Josh Harp did grab 2 goals. It is what it is. He is going to be one of our key players, and he has showed that he can be one of our key players. But Alan Judge is hot on his heels in terms of positions. But very strong episode in terms of results. No losses, 3 wins and a draw. Sends us up into 8th place. We can smell the playoffs. Only 1 point off Sunderland in 6th. Well, 1 point off 4th place MK Dons, and 4 points off Burton Albion at the top of the table. So if we go on a run of wins now, we could force our way into the playoffs. But only 11 games gone, so there is a lot of the season left to go. But if you have enjoyed this video, I'm sorry that it is late, but I am working on a project which should be out in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in episode 5.